I remember we had something called a legging. So instead of having on, you would see a fire officer today in what we call a bunker suit. So he's well cladded. We had this thing called a legging. So it was just a plastic. It had like a plastic on the outside. It had a clothy material on the inside, and you just pull that up on your leg and tuck it in under your belt, and that was the protection that you had for from your hip down. Um, I do not remember having what they call a fire vest at that time, but there were some officers who were older that had this. Um, it was like a turtleneck type of vest that you would put on when you were responding to fires. But the personal protective equipment at that time was really, really, really limited. Over the years, I've grown to see that particular condition change. Up to today, where we have officers that are now in full bunker suits. So they're protected, the torso is protected, their legs are protected, they have quality boots that they wear. For critical incidents, we have breathing apparatus set, so the respiratory system is protected. So I've seen those challenges that we had in the early days being addressed constantly as we evolve as a fire department.
When I entered the Barbados Fire Service, a lot of the equipment was manual equipment. So you got have like steel levers and these kind of things. Your flathead arcs. Not to say we don't still use the arcs, but over the years we have incorporated technology. So when we speak about technology, we can look at the thermal imaging camera, which looks at heat signatures, and it allows persons when we are searching for persons, or if we have to identify where the heat signature or the seat of a fire is, that camera responds to heat signatures and it gives us an idea as to where the person or where the fire will be located, so that our teams, in terms of having the long process of trying to identify exactly where this fire is, we could have a quicker response and reduce loss and the economic impact. In addition to that, we have sonar or listening devices that if we have a building collapse, that we can employ that device, which will help us to locate where persons might be. And therefore, again, as I said, our first priority is saving lives. And I guess you would appreciate we are in the era of drones, and we know what drones can do to give us an aerial view of an incident. And in the international world, they have drones fighting fires now. So you never know. In time to come, the fire service might be fighting fires smart.
In the older days, for me, it was new. It was new. It was overwhelming. There was this big fire trucks that you had to climb up into. Not that that has changed, but the trucks today are lighter on the road. They are faster. And the firefighting and the aspect of getting to work is basically the same. At that time, though, it was always that urgency to get out there. And I find that that still holds true today. Our fire appliances always and still carry the basic feature of making sure that we carry hose and water. But one of the added features, along with the additional equipment that we have, are the roof monitors. These are monitors or nozzles that are attached to the roof of the appliances, and now that has given us the added ability of reaching fires at a greater height.